Hi there, Rupert. Let's take a look at this essay you've written about international marketing. Let's get started. International marketing to other country may seem a disturbance and sometimes downright offensive depending on the culture of the country involved, but others see it as a way of educating and opening the minds of people to new ideas, languages, and cultures. Though each has its own merit, in my opinion, international marketing is good. The reason for this is that it gives the people of the country more opportunity. It exposes them to different perspectives in life and making them aware that there is more to offer outside their country. Okay. It's fine. There were some elements of this introduction that I liked. There were some elements, though, that I think need to be changed a little bit. So let's go through it again and take a look at what is what. Okay. International marketing to other country may seem a disturbance. This whole little phrase here felt really awkward to me. So international marketing may seem to be a disturbance to some countries or something like that, but like the word order here felt very awkward. Okay? And the culture of the country involved. Okay, so let's see what else we could have done here. International marketing can be a disturbance and sometimes downright offensive depending on the culture of the country involved. Okay, so then you didn't even need this whole phrase here regarding the other country. Okay? Others see it as a way of educating and opening the minds of people to new ideas, languages, and cultures. That's fine, although I felt like this was language that was really lifted from the prompt. I want you to be careful. Try to avoid that. Use your own language if possible. Okay, of course, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can use the same language to some extent, but what you really want to avoid is using the exact same phrase, or as we call it, a chunk of language, which is identical to what's in the prompt, okay? All right, now the other thing I wasn't really a huge fan of is this word right here, good. International marketing is good. There are a few reasons for that. First of all, it's just extremely basic. It's basic English. It doesn't really tell us anything, okay? And there are so many more descriptive, higher level vocabulary words that you could use here. Remember, your introduction is something like a first impression for the examiner. So take advantage of that and use the opportunity to show some of your some of the extent of your vocabulary. So what could you have said here for international marketing? In my opinion, international marketing is beneficial. In my opinion, international marketing is something that provides multiple benefits. Okay, so there were tons of things that you could have said here. Tons of things. I mean, those are just two little suggestions. The reason for this is that you don't need a comma there. It gives the people of the country more opportunity, exposes them to different perspectives in life, and makes them aware. Okay, so it gives, it exposes, and makes them. Okay? I felt like all of that was a little too detailed for an introduction. You don't need to go into all of that. And another reason why I say that is look at the length of your paragraphs. So you've got this paragraph that enters a fifth line here, and that's your introduction. But your body paragraph here is actually smaller than your introduction. What I really want you to do in IELTS is spend more time developing your body paragraphs and less time on your introduction and your conclusion, okay? So that's partially why I say, this was just too much, okay? You could have saved some of these ideas for your body paragraphs. Let's keep moving now. Depending on the country involved, openness to new ideas might seem invasive and a disturbance in their everyday way of life. Each country has their own culture and beliefs. Be they political or spiritual. That's how you want to say this. They have their own way of doing things that has been molded since they were young. By practicing their beliefs, their culture is preserved and their own identity is kept. Having said this, when something disturbs their norm, fear comes in. The peace of mind they have of knowing what comes next, what they are supposed with a D to do, and what problems they might encounter will cease to exist. All right, there's a couple problems here. This is so general. So you're really not telling us anything about international marketing. You're just basically talking about new ideas, and that it just disturbs maybe some cultures that are kind of closed off. So where is anything about international marketing? Now, not only is this not specifically about international marketing, but it's also very abstract, and you don't support any of your ideas, okay? So everything here is very abstract, and you don't back anything up with any sort of explanation, any sort of example, any sort of illustration, nothing, okay? So what comes out is a paragraph that does not feel well supported at all, okay? On the other hand, by having to expose them to new ideas, no, let's fix that. On the other hand, by exposing them to new ideas, they will have a new perspective in life. They will be introduced to a different way of doing things and will not be limited to only a few options that they once had. When faced with making a decision, careful with your spelling, they will be better informed. They will consider other possibilities that might benefit them in the long run. Again, same thing. It's a very short little paragraph. It's, what, 3 lines long, 3 sentences long. It's underdeveloped. There is no illustration. You're just talking very abstractly. Where is this idea of learning language, culture, ideas? Where is this thing about marketing being an economical form of education? None of that is there. So this essay could essentially be about anything, okay? It certainly doesn't feel like it's about marketing. And let me put it this way. If I didn't know what the question was, and I didn't see this, you know, first thing here about international marketing, there is no way reading your body paragraphs that I could guess what the title is, okay? Keep that in mind. When you write an essay, the examiner, or whoever is reading it for that matter, should be able to understand what the question was based on the way you develop your paragraphs, okay? Specifically your body paragraphs, okay? So that should be one of your goals. Now looking at your conclusion, though each has their own merit, international marketing provides more benefit to the country in question. Let's look at that again. Though each has their own merit. What does this mean, each? Each what? So that's not clear what that refers to. International marketing provides more benefit to the country in question. This is because it provides them an education, no comma, that exposes them to new perspectives as in life. It provides them knowledge where they will be better informed. It provides them new experiences which they will consider when making decisions, and most of all, provides them with new opportunities which will benefit them in the long term. This is very similar to what you just said in this paragraph. It's almost the identical language. It provides, it provides, it provides 3 times. So you got to vary up your vocabulary. So essentially what we're looking at here, Rupert, is an underdeveloped essay. It doesn't really feel directly related to the task. It just feels kind of tangentially related to, like kind of just skimming the topic, but not even. Like I said, the topic could be just about anything, it feels like. Anything having to do with new ideas, but not specifically international marketing. It's underdeveloped. It doesn't really feel on topic. The grammar was okay, but there's still more work you could do. I wanted to see more advanced grammar, more advanced vocabulary. Your vocabulary was limited. So all of these things would certainly affect your score. All you need to do is look at the band descriptors for task 2 to see where, based on my suggestions, this essay would fall. So I really want to see you on the course. I think the course would absolutely help you, giving you tons of information on how to develop your essays and your ideas and so forth. Okay, so hopefully we'll see you on the course very, very soon. Wishing you luck.